Astana talks in the first place were not the major approach to finding a political solution for the Syrian problem. It started in Geneva for the implementation of the Geneva Communique and Resolution 2254. And the political process, if it finds any sorts of success, actually all these things related to economic matters will also be facilitated. For Syria to come back to life and for her people to go back to Syria in not a matter of 10,000 people, or you are talking about over 10 million people. And with that conference being held in Brussels for their aid. Now, for Syria to go back and for her people to go back, there has to be impetus given to the political process so that the UN Security Council Resolution 2254 and the Geneva Communique would be implemented. We noticed that the regime is trying to run away from these things with the support of with Iran and Russia to get away with all these atrocities and at the same time run away from the political process.
Mogherini also mentioned in order for the millions of displaced Syrians, they need to actually come back in a safe, dignified, and voluntary manner. This is a peace and donor conference. Do you think the international community has done what it needs to do in the past 9 years?
Well, as you're saying, that the conflict or this saga has been on with us for over 8 years. Now, for any revival of the peace process would be the best prescription for finding a solution for Syria. Now, when Ms. Mogherini is saying that the only way is to give the political process real impetus is through reconstruction and through the return of the Syrian refugees. But for them to return and for reconstruction to start, there has to be the suitable, neutral, and safe and dignified environment. As such, with the situation in Syria, with the brutal regime still being in power, with no implementation of UN Security Council Resolution 2254, there is no return and no reconstruction, and things are in a deadlock situation. This is what she is actually saying, and this donors conference could be a way to show people that the only way is to give the political process a chance and to implement Resolution 2254. And this requires a real political transition to get rid of brutality and continuation of destruction.
Okay.